We have one final head-to-head, Sergio and Benedetto. What could be the last time in their careers these two are racing alongside each other? So hosting an off-season event, it's just these two, head-to-head in Germany, the home of Mercedes. As the lights go out, these two go underway. We've got 6 laps of racing for their last ever moments together in Mercedes, and Benedetto is off to a good start. Can he try and get up ahead of Sergio into the second corner? He does it. Nicely done there, these two side by side. They shared brilliant memories all across the Mercedes team. Of course, it has crumbled recently, and they're finally both splitting ways from that team. So why not host this event? Davide Sergio joined the team in 2017 for his debut season and dominated, getting his first and currently only World Championship, and it was on debut season, so brilliant. Now for Benedetto, he joined in 2019, same season where Davide Sergio missed out, and it wasn't even by much really, because Ultra-Rose puncture, assuming Sergio would have been P1 later in that Abu Dhabi race in that season, it would have made him like a 2-time champion, because Ultra went from first to 21st. If Sergio was leading and didn't have that contact earlier on that ruined his race completely, he probably would have been a 2-time champion. Benedetto, of course, he was easing in that team, got his first ever win at this very track back in 2019. And as you can see, Sergio is trying to catch Benedetto right now as they are heading in towards the hairpin. But yeah, I'm sure Benedetto will be happy to be racing here in this Mercedes one last time. Of course, doing this 2 years on from his victory here. 2020 was a bit of a rough season for Mercedes. They did not have the performance that they would have expected. 2021, you can say the same sort of thing. Not the performance they would have wanted, as there we go, the two drivers side by side. Down the inside goes Benedetto, and Davide Sergio, by the way, running a proper new look for this race, as he is currently running a special helmet and suit. By the way, the livery is slightly modified for what we have got in these cars. As here goes Sergio down the inside, and is looking to try and get back into the lead, the head-to-head. Benedetto was fastest in that first sector. That's good news for him. Sergio is one of DRS and ERS, and as a result, he might actually get ahead. Both of them actually had DRS somehow. Sergio is trying to push Benedetto wide. It doesn't work. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some emotional stuff right now in Mercedes. It's just seeing our drivers fight for one final time. Of course, who knows, they could be fighting next season with each other, with Sergio and Ford and Benedetto in McLaren. Both of them expected to have similar sort of car performances as it stands, but we're not that far into the pre-season element of 2022. But yeah, as it stands, looking like them two teams that they're going to be joining for 2022 are going to be similar in pace, so who knows, we could see them battle one last time, maybe one more time, just not in a Mercedes. Instead, in a Ford and a McLaren. Hey, imagine if Benedetto went back to Ferrari. Could have been Ford vs Ferrari all over again with F1. But there was Sergio is overtaken. Benedetto now leading the head-to-head as we are in the final 3 laps now. 4 out of 6. And it's just a nice fair fight between these two. It's nothing massive or anything. It's just nice calm racing, a celebratory drive. As you can see the team name there. Not just Mercedes, it's Farewell Mercedes. Of course, just a little nod to them leaving the team, as they will be most certainly saying farewell, as they've already said their last words to the team. But yeah, I'm sure these guys will be happy in their new teams. A lot better mentality for Sergio, not really wanting to leave Mercedes, but team decisions forced him into this. However, he managed to leave on good terms, which is really positive for the Brazilian. Benedetto, on the other hand, can't really say the same. Yes, he'll probably miss the team a bit, but he's not been good in the last couple of seasons with the mentality in that team. So you'll be looking forward to that fresh start in the McLaren outfit. I see Sergio now leading once again. Things could come full circle. and Sergio overall has been the better driver throughout their time at Mercedes, but DeBenedetto has had his moments in the spotlight, which is quite obvious. It's good to see as well as Sergio ends his final lap, and he's leading. So most certainly he's going to be happy with this one, as this is going to be their last ever lap racing alongside each other in the Mercedes outfit, at least for the foreseeable future, but I don't see them ever returning as a pair to the Mercedes team. We'll just have to see what happens really. As Benedetto was trying his best, really revving up that engine, just not enough speed to get ahead. Sergio continuing to lead the head-to-head, and they're entering the final sector very shortly. Them are separated by less than a second. And there we go, final sector, we've entered it. Sergio are fastest in that middle sector, but I don't think there's any more time for Benedetto to do this. And here we go, as the two drivers are going to look to say farewell. It's been an epic few seasons, 2019, 2020 and 2021, and Sergio wins it. So there we go. As you can see there are the two drivers saying farewell at Mercedes. Thank you for joining me in this external event, and see you in 2022 when the season begins.